Alright, this is take two, and pardon the noise, we have a live class going. This is the Miller Shopmaster. Now, the Miller Shopmaster was designed to be able to do multiple functions. You can do AC welding, you can do DC welding, either as constant current for stick or constant voltage for wire feed. This machine is designed to go up to a maximum of about 300 amps. But you can also set the voltage on this. ARC controls in here for controlling everything. You've got some switches, and as you can see, it's got some blank spots here that were never filled. According to the serial number on this machine, it was constructed in the summer of 1991, so it's coming up on 30 years old. And then down under the flap here is how we configure the different wiring configurations, and you've got a chart right here that you can choose from. Now, I have this machine set up for flux core. That's what this wire is right here. Let me set the gun off onto the floor there. Underneath the cover, this is an add-on wire feed mechanism. So the wire comes off, comes in through the feed mechanism, down the tube and out through the gun down there. I do have a bottle of carbon dioxide, and I have got this machine where it will weld with regular MIG wire. Alright, so what I'm going to do is I'm just going to do a quick demo and show you how this works. You need to make sure and turn on the wire feed mechanism. You need to make sure and turn on the power control. Now, one thing about this machine is that for some reason, it is always live. Haven't quite been able to figure out what the deal is. It's not dangerous, but you just have to remember you can't set the gun down on the table. So we have to just set it off on the floor or on something else. So let me get geared up here. Let me get the equipment that I need. And once again, what was supposed to be a quick start guide on how to use the machine has turned into an ordeal, but that's all right. All right, so here we go. Got the helmet on, got the gloves. Here's the chipping hammer, the wire brush, and the pliers that are also mandatory in this shop. Okay. All right. Turn that on. All right, so I'm going to lay down a quick feed just to see what happens now. Watch your eyes, it's going to get kind of bright, but my go-to is I do a zigzag. All right, so here we go. Let's see how this machine works. So I've laid down a bead. Let me turn everything off. And I have this machine set in its base setting. So the weld doesn't come quite out the way we want it. Oh well. And of course, flux core cord, just like stick welding. We do have slag that we have to deal with. Got a couple of issues with this, which I'll discuss here in just a second with you. But actually not too awfully bad. All right. So, on this weld, I've got a couple of holes. That would be porosity. Got a hole right there. Somehow or other, the flux did not burn efficiently, and I got left with a gas bubble in there. However, if you look, my lines are nice and tight. I'm blended nicely into the existing welds, into the base metal. The problem with flux cores, of course, there is a lot of spatter here. So, machine does work. It is set on its base settings. You can adjust things up and down the way you need to as you go. But right now, I think it's dialed in pretty good. I've done 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 welds across this piece of metal. Everything is looking just fine. And it's Tamale Tuesday. So, have a great day.